Hello world, and welcome to the 100th edition of Tech on Fire with Blaize. Today I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to the community and talk about where we've been and talk about where we're going with our channel. Hi guys, and thanks for tuning in to the 100th episode of Tech on Fire with Blaize. I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to the community. I don't have a lot of technical content today. I just wanted to say thank you and talk about where we've been and where we're going to go with Tech on Fire with Blaize. So where have we been over the last 2 years? We've done a lot of different areas that we've done videos in. We started off doing a lot of work with infrastructure as a service on Azure. We talked about virtual machines and networking on Azure. Then we talked about app services on Azure and how you can use that for hosted applications without having to worry about infrastructure, and how you can use that to build things like Azure Functions and other cool things you can do with that. We also looked at Azure Storage quite a bit and what you can do with that, and a lot of options related to how you can store data on Azure. And then we shifted gears and talked about containers on Azure, and we did a long series where we talked about container technology on Azure and then Kubernetes in general, where we did a lot of work talking about everything related to Azure Kubernetes services, as well as how you can run applications on Kubernetes in a more general context, but with always keeping in the back of our mind Kubernetes on Azure. Once we wrapped that up, we went and talked about how you can do security on Azure, and we're continuing to work on this series, and we have a few more videos planned for security topics on Azure. So since we've started Tech on Fire on our channel, we have seen our subscriber growth grow to over 3,000 subscribers, and we've had over 300,000 views on our videos on our channel. So this is a huge thank you to the community, for people that are not only interested in getting updates whenever we do release new content, but everybody that has viewed our content as well. It's one thing to look at metrics, and these are something that I do watch occasionally just so that I can see how videos are performing, but it doesn't tell me the whole story. What tells the story is when people reach out to me and they tell me how the content has been useful in their everyday work. Folks that will reach out to me and they'll tell me how they liked a video or a series of videos, and they will talk about how they've shared it with their coworkers and their colleagues and how it's helped them improve their skill set for whatever technology that we're talking about on Azure. And to me, this is the biggest blessing of doing this kind of work, because for me, watching the metrics is one thing, but getting those personal stories from you guys, the viewers, is what makes me want to do this and continue to do this and want to continue to work on new content and deliver it to you in this channel. And hopefully you will enjoy it and share it and learn as we walk through these kinds of things. So I want to talk about a little bit about where we're going with the channel too. So over the last few months, we've been talking about Azure security, and we're going to have a few more installments in this series where we're going to wrap it up soon, I hope. And then we're going to have 2 more series. We're going to be doing a series on the Azure data platform. We're going to be talking about a lot of the data options that are available on Azure, including SQL. We're going to talk about Cosmos DB. We're going to be looking at the open source database options and going through these options just so that you can get skilled up and how you can use these for your applications on Azure. Then we want to do a series on how to do app migrations to Azure. So app migrations is a fairly hot topic nowadays for enterprises that are wanting to move into the cloud, and Azure is one of those destinations. So I want to do a series on how you can assess your applications and get them ready for migration into Azure. And there's a lot of ways you can do that with Azure, and we're going to work through those various options, and we're going to show you how you can choose the best option for the platform that you're targeting and how you can get your apps up and running on Azure with as little impedance as possible. So again, I just want to say thank you to the community. I enjoy your enthusiasm. I enjoy the feedback that you leave when you leave a comment. I enjoy the private messages that folks send me. I really like to meet people in person. I've met some people at meetups and at conferences where I have been speaking in the past that talk about how much they've enjoyed my videos, and other folks like that. It's always a blessing to meet the community and to get to know folks as well. So again, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, you can definitely do that, and I'm thankful for any subscription that you might, whether you did it a year ago or you've done it just now. And in all things, we hope to be bringing you a lot more great content, and we look forward to the time where we can celebrate 200 videos or 150 videos, wherever that might be. But in the meantime, stay safe and have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll be posting a new video on technical content next week for Tech on Fire with Blaize. If you like this content, please consider visiting us online at www.wintellect.com, and there you can find about services that Wintellect offers, including training and consulting services. Also, please consider subscribing to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and clicking the bell icon to get notifications when new content becomes available, and also comment down below. You can also follow me on Twitter at @TheOneMule, and also follow Wintellect on Twitter at WintellectNow or at Wintellect. We are constantly posting things about Azure-related technologies and things related to software development. You can also reach us by email at consulting@wintellect.com. Until next time, thank you.